run game got going really well last week. Just how did you like the way the running backs and your O-line set that up?
Had it played well. They played well. We took advantage of what the defense was giving us, some things they were doing in coverage-wise, trying to take certain players away, leaving a clean box for us. So that's the big circle that we try and get to, circle we try and do, and we executed well in the run game. Broke some tackles, hit some big plays. It was good to put that on film.
And then 2 games in, I know we asked you a lot about the center position, Trent Holler. Just what are you liking on film?
He's fun to coach. He's fun to coach. He's fun to play with. We have a relationship with defensive staff on Troy, and that's a name they brought up when we talked to him post game. Was I think they said the word menace of him. He's doing a tremendous job for us. He plays with great passion, making all the right calls. Aggressive son of a gun. He was really excited. He got the chest bump jaw, even though that should have been a penalty. But I think they let it go because it was jaw. But we're very excited about having him there.
Did you let it go because it was jaw, or did you?
We told him he wasn't supposed to do that, and I think he said, "But it was jaw." And I get it.
So, Coach, Florida State, obviously, their D-line gets a lot of credit. What are some of the other things that maybe you're concerned about in offense?
You name it. They're a good defense. I know what the world's saying about them right now. They're a good defense. They're big, they're athletic. Any adjective you want to describe them, that's what they are. They're long and athletic in the secondary. They're twitchy and mean at linebacker. They're long, athletic, and physical in the D-line. They are a good defense. And Adam Fuller, who we all know, and I had a chance to work with Adam for a year at Marshall, is very, very good defense coordinator. So we got our work cut out for us.
So with Adam, how does that, the familiarity, how does that play into this week in the game plan?
It is what it is. That was 6 years ago now. 6 years ago we were together, so you change with who you are and who you have personnel-wise. But it's more so what we're seeing on film and what we're seeing from other people and stuff like that to go against.
Right.
What do you think about Greg's ability to complement Mario in that run game?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it that way. I'd say they complement each other, both equally. Greg's got probably a faster step, can do some things out of the backfield. Mario showed the ability to do some things out of the backfield, and Mario has that football term we talk about, that contact balance. Greg runs away from people more, but Greg showed some ability to run through people yesterday, and Mario showed the ability to run around some people the other day. Those two give us a good 1-2 punch in the backfield, and then Brandon's always back there, and Brandon's played football for a real long time for us, so we got 3 really good ones back there.
Brandon Doyle has 10 career catches, 6 touchdowns. What makes him such a great
We got to get him the ball more is what you're telling me. I hear you.
Like
He's doing a great job. He's what I said about the tight ends, and maybe in fall camp or something, whenever it was we talked about him. He comes to work, he does his job, and he catches the ball and he returns the field and he runs. So he's played really good football for us. He's played within himself. He does what we ask him to do. You guys see, 10 catches, 6 touchdowns. No one sees the fact that he goes back and back blocks a 250-pound defensive end probably 15, 20 times a game either. So love him. He no issues. Obviously, him and Lampshade playing the tight end spot. I don't know which one's in the game. I don't care which one's in the game. We're calling the same plays.
In terms of the pass game, there's a lot of plays on Saturday downfield, pass interference calls, things like that.
Yeah.
It hasn't been like a super long pass play. How they do it so far?
Yeah, I think it's really good. We're completing somewhere around 69-70% of our passes. Like you said, there were 7 pass interferences on Saturday, which I think it's a record. I don't think refs call 7 pass interferences in one game, but they did this past Saturday. And I personally, there was a couple I thought they could have called as well. But the pass game's good. And then again, what is the defense giving us? There's a lot going on that the layman's eye doesn't see. What is the defense giving us? They want to double team Rock. They want to double team Demir. Well, there's 4 guys that are gone. They only leave 7 guys left on the field. There's 2 other receivers they have to cover. You do quick math, that's 5 guys they can put in the box. We're going to win that game in the box. So we put ourselves in a situation where we're not a one-dimensional offense, and we got to be able to do a great job of continuing to take what the defense gives us.
When that's happening, when so many pass interferences are being called, obviously it's a plus for the offense. But did you have to wonder if your receivers were getting frustrated with that, or were they completely fine?
No, they were good. I think the frustration lies in everybody wants the ball. It wasn't a selfish frustration. It was stop doing that so we can get it. You know what I mean? But no, there was no. I didn't see any frustration from them. I didn't feel any frustration from them. I'm up in the booth. I got no word that there was frustration. Everybody wants the ball, and that's okay. That's part of dealing with, offense side of the ball, 50-some alpha males who want the ball every play, but we only got one ball on the field. So they bought into the one goal. They bought into what we're doing, and they have an understanding that pass game opens up the run game, and the run game opens up the pass game. So.
Do those pass interference penalties almost feel like explosive plays? And how much?
I think they should count as explosive plays. They don't.
You think they should?
I think they should.
Yeah.
They fall 1 yard short because they're 15-yard penalties, and our explosive pass is 16 yards. No, kidding around. But in the long run, it's, we continue to teach our guys to fight through that stuff. They got to do a good job. At point we're teaching them to do a better job of getting off of those grabs and getting off of those holes and making the tough catch. Because again, it will never happen again this year. I promise you. We will not get 7 pass interference calls in one game.
How much do those explosive plays play into a game plan of yours? You're going to take advantage of opportunities.
Yeah, I mean that's a big part of it. But we'll take the 15-yard penalty and get the first down and start a new series of downs and get going. So again, what the coaching point is right now is that we got to do a great job of fighting through those holes and those grabs, because again, we all know pass interference doesn't get called a whole lot. So we got to fight through those, and we got to make the tough catch in traffic. That's what we got to do, and that's what we got to be able to get it. Because again, my hope is that this past Saturday showed that we have the ability to run the ball, and then teams got to make more decisions as they come in and play us. So you don't want to be a one-dimensional offense. And first 2 weeks we showed that we were not. So we'll see how it plays out the rest of the season.
How much do you think the in-helmet communication is going to help this week going into such what's probably going to be a really hostile environment?
Yeah, me and Seth are on a good page with it right now. I'm telling him what he needs to hear, and that's it. He's liking it. He's kind of appreciating the extra little things I can, in a weird term, whisper in his ear. But at the same time, it helps more so in the whole talk in the off season was a signal thing. You know what I mean? So we can cut our signals in half. We're giving half the signals we normally gave, and we're giving a lot of fake signals, a lot of dummy signals, and now no one knows if we're actually giving a real signal or a fake signal, if I'm talking to the queue or what we're doing. So to me, it's an advantage for us, and it's been pretty smooth. We worked through it the first game, and last week was good. So hoping this week with a very familiar program to Memphis, as far as coaches go, that we can take the signal process out of it.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.